Okay, let's try the next number. Federal police trying to report a murder. This is how framed I am.
Australian Federal Police, this is Erin.
Good morning, Aaron. I'd
Good
like to
morning,
say,
hello.
oh, good, thanks. Look, I'd like to stay anonymous for a minute until I articulate a murder that's happened and also the cover up of that murder, and also that I'm of the advance knowledge that someone will be murdered. Now, I want to report this crime to a person who is able to acknowledge what I'm saying and who will act on also a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, which aids and abet this person's death and is a systemic, local, state, and federal conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. Does that make sense?
So, are you going to be reporting a Commonwealth crime or a state crime? If it's murder, I would have to transfer you to your local police station.
Well, I've already tried that. I'd like to please just describe this situation to a federal officer so it can be investigated.
So, if it's a murder you're speaking about, it would be inappropriate to report it through this line. You also have to report this type of crime online through to the Australian Federal Police's website.
Right. What if someone is in dire straits of being killed
If
by
there's an
proxy?
emergency, it's called 000.
Yeah, but if I call 000, the prejudice is that they come here and then I tell them about this conspiracy. They call me paranoid and lock me up in an institution, which has happened twice before. She put me on hold. Hello?
Australian Federal Police, this is Mitch. How can I help?
Oh, hi, Mitch. Look, I'd like to stay anonymous just for the moment. I've got some serious crimes to report.
Okay. In regards to reporting crimes, we unfortunately don't really take any over the phone. We have our website, which lets you fill out basically a form or send an email in any way that you want to. You can choose to have your details off of it, or you can provide a dead email address that has no association to you.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to name and shame the local, state, and federal government agents and people, including the police, that go up to the Ombudsman and the IGIS, ASIO, the Attorney General, and the Commonwealth Ombudsman, who have condoned my murder, which I barely survived and I accidentally was revived from, and now there is a conspiracy to cover that up. Now, I am Richard Mclean. I am from Footscray. I have been murdered by a systemic government oppression that the police also condone in that murder. What is your name, please?
My name? My name
Yeah.
is Mitchell.
Mitchell who?
Kate?
Cates. Mitchell Cates. Okay. Did my number come up as an alert or a red flag on your system when I called?
No, you would come up as anonymous.
Right. Well, I have the evidence to prove that a government sustained over years conspiracy aided and abetted my death by persecuting me. Now, I'd like to also say that I have the evidence to back this up, and my suicide occurred when I was treated with malpractice and contempt by the system, and I was found unresponsive with no blood and no pulse. And I was accidentally found, and then I was revived from certain death. I have this information. I have the evidence right here. Now, I'd like to say...
So we don't really take these sorts of inquiries over the phone. I'd say what you're probably looking for is the Australian Commission for Law Enforcement Integrity.
Well, I need someone, you know. I'm trying desperately. I've called 000. I've called the local. I've been to my local police station no less than 12 times, and they keep pushing me out. Now, when I report this federal conspiracy, They locked me in a psychiatric ward. I can prove with evidence that this actually exists, and I can prove with evidence that I have contacted Greg Hunt, the minister for the NDIA. I have contacted Michaelia Cash, the Attorney General, the AGIS. My former partner is an ASIO agent. He was present at a murder. I'm telling you this right now. And he embezzled $1.2 million in an overshore tax haven. And I'm telling you now that you can check that yourself by looking at Steve Isonides' tax records. What about this aren't you concerned about, framed by that I have already been killed, and that further, it's been a year on and I haven't even had some health care. Now, I've been banned from healthcare, I've been banned from litigation, and I've been banned from the police. What I'm telling you right now, as a public servant, about murder, about tax fraud, and drug trafficking, and other stuff, aren't you going to act on?
So, well, this is the problem, right? So what you call through when you call through to this number is a generic sort of switch line or...
Can I please wait there 1 sec? Hello?
Hey, how are you? You need police? You there?
Well, you know what? I did need police, but I didn't need them here immediately. All I wanted to do was report a crime. Now, my number has obviously came up on your records, and I want to say something very, very clear.
Yeah.
You know who I am. I'm Richard Mclean. Are you from Footscray Police Station?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, okay. Let me tell you this to you, mate. I have been the subject of a conspiracy that includes the Footscray Police. I don't want to call you, and I won't talk to you about the murder I know about, and the murder I know is going to happen, and the murder that my former partner was at, because you believe I'm paranoid. And every time I try and report these crimes to you, which have robbed me of millions of dollars, of justice, my voice, of healthcare, you lock me up. Because you are complicit in the conspiracy. I have gone to IBAC, I've gone to the Ombudsman, I've gone to everyone, and you are complicit in the conspiracy. Unless you're going to talk to me here and not lock me up, I don't invite you here. You're welcome to come. Thank you and goodbye.